Well, good morning, everybody. How you all doing? I apologize I haven't been on here in a minute. I did that show last week, and whew, it rained on Thursday when we were setting up with our tent and stuff, and we just got soaked. And then Friday, it was pretty good Friday. It was a little slow and stuff. Get you up here. It was a little slow. But, it turned out to be a decent day, and Saturday it made up for it. Extremely busy and stuff, and then time we got home and everything, it waited, and then it opened up and rained again. Shoot, Dollywood here, about 20 miles from my house, just flat flooded. I felt sorry for those people that came here for their vacation and maybe only had one day, and they were out with their kids, and they were trying to spend time at Dollywood, and man, it looked like a lake. It did. It looked seriously like a lake. So I felt sorry for, that happening, because, they come here and you spend all this money and stuff, and then Mother Nature opens up and bites you. But you know what? You can't mess with Mother Nature. No, you can't. So, like I said, I felt kind of bad for Dollywood flooding for all the people that came here. That was kind of sad. But anywho, like I said, I apologize. I got a cold, and I just shut down for a couple of days and stuff. I'm not really going full strength. I didn't go to Burger King Sunday because I was just flat wore out. Got to rest the hands, folks. Apologize. But this Sunday I will be back at Burger King doing some carving and everything. And anyway, I was kind of reading back on some of my videos. Excuse me, let me get my strop. I was reading back on some videos, my older ones, and noticed a guy asked me, do I do any fish carving? Well, not really like regular fish and stuff, but so I just kind of made up one of my folk art fishes on that 100-year-old cedar that I own, that I took down in Rogersville, Tennessee, at the old barn. And I thought I'd do that. And then I had another, on my other social media, I had another lady to contact me and said her son watches my YouTube, and he's a young lad, and asked me, he was asking me that, do I do any snowman carving? Like, oh Lord, yeah. So I was thinking, okay, young kid, what could I do, for something that's easy? So I've come up with something with that. So I'll do a video on that later on this week. I'll carve them out of this, these 1x1s, the corners, real fast. This is going to be the simplest, standard, basic, beyond basic carving, but I got to get down to a child's level. I want to get down to where a child will understand what I'm doing. So there's not going to be nothing really hard. Anybody could do these snowmen. But anywho, so I just thought, well, let's work on this fish here and everything. But the one thing I wanted to let everybody know, if you're reading my old videos and you want to ask me a question, just jump on daveposton@gmail.com and send me the question. Do I do this? Do I do that? Because, I'll definitely re-answer it. I did have another gentleman in my shop the other day. Jim, if you're watching, I appreciate you. He came here. He's lives in Florida, and he was in the Knoxville area and called me and asked if he'd come by the shop. And I said, well, Lord, yeah. I love when people come to the shop. I have another gentleman that contacted me, and we're bartering. He's got cottonwood. I think he said he pulled it out of Alaska. And he's going to be sending me a box. And he wants some sugar pine. So I'm going to be sending him a box of sugar pine. So we're just, the old way. No money exchanged. Just bartering. And I got another guy. He's going to send me some walnut strips. Some a mahogany. And some, let's see here, Purple Heart. And there's no, I can't think of it. But he knows I do cutting boards, and I stopped doing cutting boards because the wood's so expensive. You can't really, make a cutting board for somebody and try to make a living off of it. It's just the wood's too expensive. So anywho, thought I'd just jump on here. I carve these type of whimsical fishes. And here I did one to show people. This is simple. This is Spanish cedar. And what I'll do is I'll add a, let's see here, I'll add a stick to it. And I'll add a, just come straight down, and it'll have like a little platform that it'll set on. And either I can put him like that, just something very simple. Spanish cedar. I had some Spanish cedar I had bought years ago, but then I thought, well, let's just draw up a bigger one, like, so draw his tail longer and change his body up. He is made out of that 100-year-old cedar. I bandsawed the block yesterday, resawed it, and everything. So anywho, let's get you down here. You don't need to see the old man. No, let's get you at the right angle. Oh, mercy. It's still raining. Yesterday it stopped raining about, it was about 2:15, and I jumped on the old outside and got the old yard mowed because it was, I knew it was going to rain today. Now, my yard was growing so fast, I needed a goat. And remember, folks, let's use this. It don't matter. Just always know where your center is. That's all you got to know on something like this. These are so simple. You're just shaping. But yeah, I was reading back on some of my older videos, and he's wanting to know if I do any kind of fish carving. I normally don't carve fish. It's not my cup of tea. I do like doing these, So I thought, well, let's just shape one up a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We've been needing rain, and now we've got, mountain's been really watered, and that's good, because she was really thirsty and everything. But it's just, we don't need flooding. Nelson? Nope. Okay, yep. I'd say probably maybe Friday I'll do a video on my little tiny simple snowman for Jacob. That's his name. Jacob, if you're out there, when you watch this, I got snowmen coming for you. I do. So you can watch the old man carve snowmen. And they're going to be simple carvings, nothing extreme. Just made on them little 1x1 on the corner. That's what I wanted. I wanted to create a channel and get away from the extreme carvings and stuff where people can understand, and you never know. He may eventually, Jacob may eventually start carving because he's seen this. He's young right now. So I told his mom, get him a bar of soap and stuff that's not abrasive. We teach soap carving, and let him play with soap right now. Any young kid out there, even an adult, if you're not for sure, just get you some soap and carve soap. Then you got to do both sides. Jump back and forth. Shape one side, jump on the other side. I'll do that in a minute. These ain't nothing. But this is about the only type of fish I do. These whimsical fishes. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I can't wait to get my cottonwood in. I talked to a gentleman text me And I left him my phone number, and he called me the other night. And we had a chit-chat for a few minutes and everything. And he said, "Do you barter?" And I'm like, "Yup. What you need?" And then Jim come by, and he liked the pumpkins. Now, this has all been cut with the hatchet. I did a bunch of these during the show. So now I got to finish them up. Hatchet, knife, and chisel. But it starts out with a hatchet. Carved a bunch of those. It was decent. It was a good show. Good music. It didn't have as much crafters with the weather. But some people did cancel out. That was really sad. I mean, to me, if you're gonna do a life of a show, well, it's some of the if you're going to do outside, it's some of the things that you pay for. Inside shows are great. Yes, I know, but I've done a lot of outside shows, and I just like the outside. You got the weather. Heat doesn't bother me. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about. I understand some heat does bother people and stuff. It did get really, really warm Saturday. But my wife and I, it just didn't really bother us. And she sold some of her jewelry. So it was a good show. We made a few dollars. Met some new people. Told people that I do YouTube and stuff like that. And so hopefully they'll follow me on YouTube, or they'll tell their friends. With their children out there, and they can see me carve a fish or carve whatever. Carve the little simple snowman coming up. See how I'm tapering that? That's all you want to see. How it tapers. It's got really smooth. Spanish cedar is phenomenal to carve. It's expensive, but it just has a grain pattern in it that is just unreal. And excuse me, folks. Last place I bought it from was out of California, and it was not cheap. Lord, no. It was high. I can't remember what I bought it for. I was doing a project, and I decided to use Spanish cedar. It's been years and years ago. That's some of the leftovers. Right there. But don't look like regular cedar. That's the thing. It has a grain pattern. It don't when you clear coat that, it doesn't have like a regular cedar, the red and stuff. It doesn't. It's more of a brown tone. See, I like when this white here runs all the way through. See that white? I like when it runs strong. This here, I'll probably carve out a lot of it. I'm hoping I can leave some. We'll just find out. And everything. My friend in Sweden, he's just moving right along. Yes, he is. He's really impressing me. He just sent me some more videos this morning. Well, a picture, not a video. Sent me a picture this morning and some of his new stuff he's been working on. And I'm really quite proud of the man. And, like I said, he just started watching my YouTube channels. And there's times that I will, do just a video for him. And I got to do a few more since the show's over. Show him how some tricks on painting and stuff. Some things that he could do. See, that white's a lot harder. Hear that knife? She's squeaking. I'll tell you what, summer colds are just not good. Not good at all. Runny nose and eyes, and every once in a while a sinus headache, and I ain't had one in a long, long time. My friend Brian's son came over, and he gifted us another computer. Apparently the computer that I bought is really no good. I mean, it is for some things, but it don't hardly have any memory. And when I bought it, I don't know nothing about computers, and it's only a year old. He said it just doesn't have that much memory. It'll do some things, but to do the editing, it just won't do it. So he had an older one, and he cleaned it up, and he gave it to us the other day. It was awful nice of him. So Larry's going to start watching how to edit things, and he's linked himself to our computer. That way, when we have problems, and he lives in Virginia, he can try to help us and everything. Because we're all, like I told him, I don't want to change the videos. I just would like to, clean them up and edit things and be able to stop them and then put videos together and stuff. Where it, like all the other people, So, kind of aggravates me because I bought a brand new computer, and I felt like I was taken advantage of because, I told them I didn't know nothing about it. And I was told, oh, this had everything you need and this and that. And, I'm not like that. I don't take advantage of people. I don't. But that's how this world is. And it really upsetted me. But, so, and my wife, she knows how to get on a computer, and she does more. She's not computer literate, but she knows a lot more than I do. I don't even know where the on switch is. Nope. Hang on, folks. Gotta have a drink. Getting dry. Gotta have some morning coffee. Oh, my Lord. Tell you what. I drink coffee every day, 7 days a week. You want to make me happy, and you come to my shop, you can bring me a cup of black coffee. No sugar, no foo-foo, no cream. I drink it like a man. I have since I've been a little boy. You put a smile on the old man's face. Yes, and just got to keep looking at the profile. We are getting it. See how she's rounding right there? Yeah. This is going to be a pretty one. That old red cedar. Well, I got basically about 4 months. I got to go pick me up some more sugar pine. I don't know if I'll do it this week or Monday or something. Lara's off on Mondays, my wife, and we try to do stuff together when she's off from work. So maybe I'll make a day out of it and drive to Sevierville and get me some, go to 84 to Lumber and buy me some not cedar, I got cedar on my brain, some sugar pine. Because I'm down to one board and a bunch of little things. And I've got, like I said, basically 4 months to build a Christmas show. I'm going to sit down and draw a new snowman. I carve a lot of snowmen, or I build a lot of snowmen, different stuff. So I got a new snowman I'm getting ready to draw, and I'm going to draw today, I think. I feel good enough. I didn't feel good enough the other day to draw, just to sit down and, you know, anything. So I think probably either today or by the weekend I'll have a new snowman that I'll be building. I've done this one snowman and stuff for 2 years, and I'm not bringing him back. I want to change the show up. So, yeah, draw a new one. Fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Yes. Yep. Brian's son told me to do some different ways of filming. So I've got to get a mirror because, you know, I'm looking at my camera right now, making sure I'm trying to make sure I'm in, you know, front of the screen the right way. So the only way I could do it like he told me I knew, because he said I'll get a better video, is I got to get a mirror so I can watch the mirror. So this is, you know, I'm gonna have to practice on that one, because I don't, you know, it'll be a different learning experience there. I guess, you know, like I was telling them, that's why I guess some people that do YouTube, I've noticed they have a small TV in their shops, and they can watch the TV and everything to make sure they're in line with everything. So I'm gonna give her a whirl. Gonna buy me a mirror, something I don't own. I don't care what I look like. Lord, no. The only time I really look in the mirror is when I shave my face. When you get to a certain point of life, you know, this is how it is. I tell people, you don't like the way the old man looks, don't look at me. The days of primping and being foo-foo and, you know, all that is done with me. Yeah. I'll lay this down at an angle. Come right around like this. Still raining. I can hear it hit the roof. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Like I said, I'll put these on a little platform. If I had some walnut I had to put a walnut platform underneath this one to change, and I'm going to put regular cedar underneath that Spanish cedar because it will be different color and different style of wood. But I don't think I got any walnut chunks floating around. I got to check my old trees. I got some old limbs and stuff I harvested a long time ago. They've been down in the basement, and they'd be dry. I'd have to do a resaw on them. I may have some there. Don't know yet. Okay. Like I said, you just got to work all the sides together. Don't put the cart before the horse now. Just take off a little bit on any carving. I turn carvings, it seems, 14 million times. I was working on that mushroom relief carving yesterday. I'm getting it done, and Lord have mercy, I spun it more times than you could shake a stick. But that's how you're going to get her done. Like I said, if you got questions and you want to know something, leave me comments and stuff. And but if it is an older video that you're watching of mine, then just jump on there and leave me an email on daveposton@gmail.com. I do read back on a lot of my old stuff, and I just happened to see this man was asking about a fish, and I apologize that I didn't see it because, like I said, it was on an older one. But that's the best way. So to get your question answered, and and it'll tell you when I made that video and everything. So you'll know that it was an older one, and just leave me a message on, like I said, and it will. I will get it, and I'll answer it. If I do it, I do it. If I don't, I never know. I'll just probably do it just to show you that I do it. Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, well, I better not run this one too long. But there, just simple. He'll have a stick. This is made out of that 100-year-old cedar that I own. I took down in Rogersville, Tennessee years ago. Everybody goes, it's cedar, and I tell people, well, you got to realize you use what is in the woods. Where I'm from, there's hickory and poplar and lots of pine and stuff, and you find that in barns. And here, there's tons of cedar, and there's walnut, some hickory, and a lot of pine. So you're going to use whatever is in your woods. You didn't have big box stores and everything. Let's get you up here. So like I said, you're going to use whatever's out there. It doesn't matter. You use whatever's there. And when I went to that barn, I seen that cedar beams, and I thought, Lord have mercy. It was just gleaming at me. So I about died getting the beams out because they were huge. And chainsaw, ripped them up in manageable blocks and stuff. And I have an old table saw and ran them through that. I don't want to run them on my new table saw because you know you never want you hit. But cleaned them up good enough where I can put them on this bandsaw back here. I can put a bigger blade on it, and I can do resaw, and I can get chunks like this cut out. You know, so I have that, and you know, I got some other cedar that a guy did cut down, and it's new cedar, and it's in the basement. Cedar dries very fast, so it's in the basement drying up right now. You know, I'm gonna let it sit there, and then probably here pretty soon I'm gonna be cutting some things out of it. Well, like I said, anywho, I apologize. I didn't do a second video last week, but I was extremely busy. I'll do another one for Jacob on these simple little snowmen that anybody can carve. Want to, you know, answer his questions and stuff. But anywho, I just want to say thank you all for following me, giving me the wonderful likes and shares, and subscribing to my channel. I deeply appreciate that. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to my channel because it is a family channel. And just like I said, I wanted to say thank you again. You all have a blessed day. And Whittler Dave will just talk to you later. Thank you.